7-Eleven right now. It seems wildlife across Hampton Roads now struggling with a disease breakout, according to some local experts. They say a pretty high number of wild animals are getting something called distemper. News 3 reporter Angela Bohan explains what's happening and how this could also impact your family pets like dogs. We do want to give you a warning before this story starts. We've blurred some of the images, but you may find them disturbing. Here's Angela.
I recently saw a raccoon in distress and called to report it. And shortly after that, I discovered the folks with Evelyn's Wildlife Refuge here in Hampton Roads, they're actually getting an alarming number of calls about raccoons.
This is way more than we've ever dealt with. I'm getting probably at least 3 calls a day on either a fox or a raccoon showing neurological issues.
Meredith Broadhurst, president of Evelyn's Wildlife Refuge, says there's an outbreak of distemper among wildlife, especially raccoons. It's an infectious disease that she says is highly contagious among animals.
We're seeing a lot of them with neurological symptoms. Sometimes they're stumbling around like they're drunk, and then sometimes they're dragging limbs. You know, they lose movement a lot of times.
She also says that you may find an infected animal lying around in the open during the day.
If they're starting already to where they're starting to lose limb movement and they're starting to do seizures, there's really no coming back from that. It'd be more humane to put them down.
And sadly, that's what happened in this case. You'll see this cage now sits empty. It was where this raccoon, they had named One-Eyed Willis, was recovering after apparently being hit by a car.
So we went ahead and got him into the vet, got his eye removed, and we've had him probably 2 to 3 weeks. And then last Friday, he started displaying signs. It's heartbreaking because my hands are tied.
Back in August, we reported that in the Outer Banks, more than a dozen raccoons there contracted distemper. And this rehabber says while people cannot get distemper, it is something that dog owners should be aware of.
Definitely a good idea to vaccinate for sure. I've had dogs my whole life, so always been a thing I keep up on.
With distemper, they don't have to have direct contact, so it's extremely hard to control that virus.
So this is a good reminder to make sure that all your pets are up to date on their vaccinations. In Norfolk, Angela Bohan, News 3.
As Angela mentioned, we have covered this distemper issue before in the Outer Banks this past July. Folks sounded the alarm when a number of raccoons, dozens of them, got canine distemper. Good reminder again, if you come across an animal acting strangely, do not touch it. Call animal control right away.